What's up, everybody? It is Revan Reborn here, and I am here today to bring you the Elder Scrolls Online, and this is going to be my review of what I have experienced through the game, and I have just barely scratched the surface of this game. Right here, I have a High Elf. He's only level 6. He's a Sorcerer. Here's a Dark Elf. He's a Nightblade. Only level 6. And right here, I have a Dragon Knight, level 9. Red Guard. And so far, all that I can really say about this game is, from what I've experienced, is this is probably going to be the longest game you've ever played. It's going to take so many hours and countless hours to get through the entire game. Will it be worth it? From what I've heard from all my friends that are stupid high level, I don't even know how many hours they've put in, is good things from the high levels. At the beginning, from what I've heard from all of them, it's going to be hard, it's going to be rough, and it's not going to be just a game that you can hop into and do whatever you like. I mean, it is. You can do whatever you want, whatever you like. But this game isn't going to be something that you're just going to be, boom, the master of hopping right into it. It's going to be a game where you push yourself to the limit and test your skills. And if you don't have the guts to like search every single place in the entire game and find every single crack that may lead to something epic or awesome, then this might not be the game for you. But a lot of people say if you like Dark Souls, you'll like this game, just because it's a challenge and it will push you, and it's going to be very long. But it is probably worth it in all the end, because from what I've learned from everybody, it is worth it. And I can't tell you the best details on this game from what I've experienced in the beginning, but for me to do a perfect review of this game, I'd probably have to drop about 100 hours into the game. And I think I've already at least put 50 with each character. It takes very long to level up, but as you level up, you don't feel the power difference until certain points. And that was my main problem with the game. But the best game that I can compare this to, if you like MMORPGs, the easiest thing that you can compare this to, level-wise and time-wise, is RuneScape. It's going to take about the same amount of time that RuneScape would for you to get to a high level. It's going to take a lot of hours, a lot of effort, and a lot of time. There's many ways to go about this game, though. It's not just run around, kill shit, and do random quests. There is a story. It's not super long in depth, but that's your fault if you think about it that way. Because everything that's going on in this world is something you have to experience for yourself. This entire game, every single little side quest that you do, is about the story. You are going to feel and live the world of Tamriel. You have no soul as a character. It was stripped from you, and it tells you that in the beginning. And basically, your main purpose in the story is to save the world and get your soul back. And I don't know what level you will have to be in order to do that. A lot of people tell me to wait for the story until you hit level 50, the main story. That way, because apparently you can get some really awesome items when you do the story at whatever level you're at. And it's going to be awesome for only whatever level you're at. So they all tell me to wait. So I haven't really experienced the story to its fullest because I'm supposed to wait. There is a PvP server and a lot of things to do in it, not just PvP. Take over castles, war zones. There's apparently quests in the PvP areas, which is kind of interesting. I haven't experienced them for myself. You have to be level 10, and I've only made it to level 9. But I feel like I've learned enough about this game to understand what you have to do. A lot of people didn't really like the fact that I'm saying that this game is time consuming, but the truth of this game is that's the whole game. It's time consuming. It's going to take a while. It's not a game that you can breeze through. It's not something you can push over like a Call of Duty. This is a challenging game. There is nothing about this game that says, hey, come beat me in less than 4 hours. This is probably a game that you would want to pick up if you're waiting on some other game to come out, or if you have a lot of fun with the other Elder Scrolls games. Because this game is basically them. There's not a super in high def story mode, but the story mode is the world itself. You're not just experiencing one main full quest, you're experiencing the whole game, and that is your story. The story is what you write. And for me, I think that's an awesome concept. It's not necessarily 100% one of my games, but the combinations and things you can do in this game are almost infinite. You can become a vampire, you become a werewolf, you can be a sorcerer, you can just be a tank, you can be a straight damage per second player, you can help people, anyone, communicate with people all over the world. This game is meant for full online. This game pushes the limits that consoles never had the chance before. This game is about revolution for finding out what the consoles can do. This is probably the best MMORPG you can get, as it gets, for a console in general. There are other ones who are technically MMORPGs like Diablo. That's a technical one. You can only have 4 people in your world though playing at the same time. This world, there's as many people as you cross in this world. This, like, in all, this game is revolutionary towards what it's supposed to do. It gets out what it's supposed to do. It's not meant to be anything specific. It was meant to be the Elder Scrolls. And people who like the Elder Scrolls game, you will probably absolutely love this game. And if you like Dark Souls, you will more likely as well like this game. And I'm a huge Dark Souls fan, but in my experience, I didn't see a comparison between this and Dark Souls. A lot of people told me that have played this that they find this easier than Dark Souls. I found Dark Souls really easy, but it really depends on the player. But once you get far enough in the game, everybody says that this game changes. Everybody's told me level 15 is where it's at. When you hit level 15, this game will change the experience. So far, what I've experienced is it's another MMORPG, and there's a lot to do, and it is overwhelming a bit because the game doesn't point you in the right direction. It doesn't spoon feed you on what you're supposed to do. It just says, hey, this is the world, this is what's going on with it, we need your help to save it. And it's your job to do what you have to do in order to get to where you need to go. And if you're willing to accept that task, then this game is definitely for you. Overall though, through my review of this game, from what I've experienced, what I've learned, and everything that I've told you, but I just don't know how I feel about it 100%, because I haven't gotten to experience a lot of things in this game. I've barely scratched the surface. I feel like this game, once you get farther into it, will be absolutely amazing. But from what I know, it's going to be a bit boring from what I'm saying. I'm saying it's going to be a bit boring. A lot of people are just seeing it as a challenge in order for it to get really fun and entertaining. But the beginning is not going to be easy. It's not going to be something you can just be like, boop, I'm done. It starts getting amazing. No. You have to earn everything in this game. This game isn't The Witcher. I know a lot of people are saying The Witcher was a revolutionary RPG game. For me, I felt like I was a medieval Sherlock Holmes. I enjoyed Witcher 3. It was interesting to play. It wasn't the best. And I felt like it took so long to get like anywhere in the game. And that's how this game feels. But it's worth it once you get there. And that's all I can really say about this game for now. But in my best comparison to any MMORPG, I'd say the way you play this, what you're going to be doing, and how much time you're going to be putting in, it's like RuneScape or what's it called? WoW. It's called WoW. World of Warcraft. It's like World of Warcraft or RuneScape. You go around doing what you need to do in order to get where you need to go in order to do the next thing. And remember to always search everywhere, because you never know when you're going to stumble across something that could be amazing. So that's all I have to say about Tamriel Online. But this is Revan Reborn. Thanks for watching. This is my review. I might be back with more gameplay of this. I might continue onward into the story, but like I said, it's a very time-consuming game. This is a game you're going to want to pick up to occupy yourself, I'd honestly say. Like, this is a game that you would play in order to consume your time while you're waiting on something else to come out or something like that. Not saying that this game is only meant for that, but it will take up a lot of time, and it will keep you occupied and entertained for that time that you are waiting on something else to come out. So if you're looking for something to kill time, and you're looking for something to have fun on, and you're looking for a world where you can become the best mage, the best swordsman, the best tank, the best fighter, this is probably the game for you. So have a good day, everybody, and that's my review of this game.